Hello, this is Mari Lane on the Vines Post channel. Today I'm reading from Matthew chapter 4, starting in verse 21, the parable of the lamp. Then Jesus asked them, "Would anyone light a lamp and put it under a basket or under a bed? Of course not. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light will shine. For everything that is hidden will eventually be brought into the open, and every secret will be brought into light. Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand." Then he added, "Pay close attention to what you hear. The closer you listen, the more understanding you will be given, and you will receive even more. To those who listen to my teachings, more understanding will be given, but those who are not listening, even what little understanding they have will be taken away from them." So if you are a light to other people, don't hide your light. If you have knowledge, share it. If you have gifts, if you can sing, sing. Use your gifts for the glory of God. Jesus was a Jew. So those who hate Jews should not. That sort of hatred is not acceptable. When Jesus grew up, he would have celebrated the Jewish holidays. He would have celebrated Hanukkah. And Hanukkah is called the celebration of lights. It was about the lamps in the temple. The Jewish people, or the Maccabees, as they were called then, came under attack from a Macedonian general named Seleucus. And he was the head of the Seleucid Empire. And what happened with the Macedonian Empire, when Alexander the Great, who founded the Macedonian Empire, passed away, or maybe he didn't, it might have been a generational thing, but when Alexander the Great passed away, the Macedonian Empire was divided into 4 parts. And the Seleucid Empire is the empire that received the territory where Jerusalem, Israel, Judea was located. And they attacked the Jewish people for 8 days. And there was no oil for the lamps in the temple. But yet, for those 8 days, the lamp burned with no oil. It was a miracle. And that's why Hanukkah was founded or established. It was a celebration of lights, because the lights that had to burn every day in the temple, and this was the second temple. The first temple was built by David and was destroyed. And then Solomon, his son, built the second temple. And the Macedonian Empire, Seleucid, the empire, or the general's name was Seleucid, it was the Seleucid Empire, destroyed that second temple. And I said in the last time I talked culturally that I was going to connect the dots between Aristotle and Jesus. And here it is. When the Macedonian Empire was whole and Alexander the Great was alive, he was good to the Jewish people. He was good to Judea. He was good to Israel. He was good to the Maccabees. But when he passed away, one of the four empires, the Seleucid Empire, attacked them and was unfriendly at that point. But Alexander the Great was, in fact, tutored by Aristotle. The great Greek philosopher, Aristotle. And the battles and the political changes that happened in the Macedonian Empire, in the Greek politics, all of that, and then later Rome taking over, all of those series of events throughout history created the political atmosphere where Jesus was arrested and prosecuted and tried by Pilate and by Herod. And all of those events had to happen on the world stage in world history before Christ. The 400 years between the Old Testament and New Testament for the events of the life of Christ to happen. So indirectly, Aristotle, who tutored Alexander the Great, was responsible for setting up those events. Don't ever think the actions you take on a daily basis have no value. You don't know what ripple you are going to cause. Also, I want to announce I have an unboxing soon from Miss Southern Belle, and she wants to be called Miss Southern Belle because she sent me some gifts, and I'm kind of been holding off opening them because I wanted to connect them to some Bible verses that she loves. The next passage is the parable of the mustard seed. And Miss Southern Belle really likes that parable. I won't speak for her, but I think it's her favorite parable in the whole Bible. But she can answer for that. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone. I'm really enjoying sharing how things are connected in the Bible and some of the knowledge that I had forgotten before I became an atheist that I studied as a child. And everything, I guess, comes full circle.